Hey guys, so I actually just recorded this. I don't know how I'm gonna upload this video yet. I just finished record. This is an hour. I'm looking at my OBS right now. This is an hour and 38 minutes. So I actually went undefeated in the grind to God rank. I think I started at what, battle rank 66, and obviously finishing at battle rank 70 gets me God rank because I was already in the top 1,000 here. This team didn't lose a single match in that run, which is pretty impressive. I would assume this is, if not one, I would at the bare minimum say top 3 teams in the game. Universe reps with Roshi, 17, and Revival UI Goku. I've seen a lot of people have extremely negative thoughts and negative things to say about this Revival UI Goku. I mean, you guys just watched this video. I think he performs exceptionally well in this video. Granted, he is maxed out. I do think this is definitely a character that is more dependent on you having higher stars for him to perform well. I mean, that goes for every character in the game, but I think especially for this Goku, I do think that he does rely more on stars than a lot of other characters do. But yeah, I mean, I think what I'll do is I'll probably put this at the beginning of the video. Obviously, this is gonna, I guess we'll just make this the intro at this point. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave the whole thing in uncut. The only thing I'll do is I'll move this end port, because I literally just hit God rank. I'm probably just gonna move this, you know, the portion of the video where I'm speaking. I'll probably move this to the front. And then what I'll do is I'll voice over the first few fights like I usually do. But I'm going to leave it uncut just so that you guys can see that I actually did go undefeated the entire run through here. I'm going to go ahead and count how many matches I actually played in this video. I mean, an hour and 40 minutes, how many matches do you get in? Like 20, 21, something like that? I don't know. I got to go back and count it. But this team is very impressive. We can go take a look at the setup that I used for it. I think this might be the same team I used in Roshi's 14-star video, but it's more of a defensive build, and you could tell because I put this equip on 17. We Hate Humans is the name of the equipment. So for androids, HP, strike defense, and health restoration. I actually think this is a really good equip for 17. So you want to go with a more defensive build on him. With the Goku, we went with that setup right there. You can see the equips there. And then for Roshi really only has like one setup for equipment because he's so limited on the equips that he actually has access to use, right? Bergamo's just here for the HP. He's not actually Zenkai buffing anybody. Jiren and Blue Cow can Goku just on the bench. Again, this is more of a defensive build. You guys will see I'm able to eat hits extremely well with this setup. The thing with Goku, by the way, as well, is that people a lot of times just forget that like him being a revival character actually does like deter a lot of enemy Gogeta Blues from rushing when they have the ability to rush. And I think people just tend to forget that, right? I mean, because we haven't had a relevant revival character in a while. And so now that we finally have one again, it definitely does, I think, hurt Gogeta Blue a little bit, but obviously Gogeta Blue has type advantage over this Goku. So I think once this Goku does go UI for like, what is it, the first 40 counts where he has cover null, like he's extremely good. You get touched by that Goku and you're probably going to lose. But I think probably the most, like, we clutch out, I think, the most wins in this video via Roshi and his Mafuba ability. Like, I get so much value out of the ceiling effect of this entire video, and you guys will see that as we jump in. So again, I think what I'll do is I'll move this end portion to the front. This will be the intro, and then I'll go ahead and post voice over some of these matches. But I'm going to leave the whole thing in uncut. This will be like an hour and 42 minutes or whatever this video is. There will be queue times. Like, you guys can feel free to skip through the queue and like picking the characters or whatever, because I just want to show that we actually did go undefeated throughout this entire run. That's how good this team is. So yep, let's go ahead and jump into match number 1, and we'll see. I'll just show you guys will see how insane this team is for sure. All right, so what I'll do here is, because I'm making this portion of the video itself uncut, I'm actually gonna just make an uncut voiceover as well. So I'll sit here for like 20-25 minutes or something like that, and I'll be voicing over what's happening on the screen here. And I'll be here to, you know, talk to you guys and stuff like that. But this will also be uncut, so I'm not going to be like, you know, doing one match, cutting, going to the second match and cutting. This will just be an uncut voiceover of this. So first match, we're going up against what looks like it's Sun Family, I guess, right? I mean, it's the UI Goku with Beast and Pan. So yeah, this is Sun Family. I feel like this could actually be an interesting setup. This Goku on Sun Family. I have not tested him on Sun Family yet. But Pan definitely still does provide a lot of extra damage for these characters. And once you get this Goku transformed into UI Goku, Like, again, his stats go up to like 280 to both offenses with 40 seconds of cover null with double card draw speed. Like, he is able to do a lot of damage. I would say that, like, really, when you take a look at the roster of the game right now, and you look at the characters that are able to really give 17 a lot of trouble, like, by far, this UI, you know, the post-UI transformation version of this Goku is probably #1 on that list. And that's very important right now, because 17, you guys will see throughout this video, I think 17 does make up a large portion of the enemies that we fight throughout this session here. Okay, so he goes into his Goku. I think, like, it's been a while since we've had a relevant revival character, and with this Goku being revival now, I think people just forgot that, like, you can afford to play a little bit riskier with these revival characters because you have the failsafe of him having the extra life. And so I think throughout this video, there are a few instances where we do make a few risky plays that I normally wouldn't make, except I feel much more comfortable making them because of the fact that we do have, like, the failsafe of not only Goku's revive, but also 17's endurance that can't be nullified most of the time, right? So that's a really good thing about this team, is there's a lot of just safety going on. We have a revive and a non-cancelable endurance unit. So once we get Roshi, like, so going into each fight, like, my #1 priority is I'm always looking for ways to get Roshi's Mafuba off. Once we get that ceiling effect, like, in play, the advantage just becomes so overwhelming that it's really tough to lose from that point forward. So I'm just trying to figure out ways to get this Mafuba off. The one thing I also noticed as well is I actually did a video. I forget which video this was a part of. I think it might have been Roshi's own 14-star showcase, which was the same team as this, actually. But if you pop somebody's revive with Roshi, with the Mafuba, it plays like a unique animation where, like, the Mafuba misses the jar, and then you pop the revive and they don't get sealed. So I think what you want to try and do is, if possible, you don't want to pop a revive with the Mafuba, because if you do, the enemy actually won't get sealed. And because they don't get sealed, you don't really have as much of an advantage over the opponent. I guess it's okay to pop their revive with it, because then you could start, you know, go for a rush from that point forward, but it's much better just to have the 3v2 over popping the enemy's revive, I think, most of the time. So he actually ended up killing by Roshi here with a PV. I actually don't... I don't know if I misplayed there or what, but I thought I had used the blast at a point where he couldn't PV me anymore. But I don't remember how does this go? This was the first of, like, however many matches we played in this video here. I transform. Is this a dominant showcase by UI? It might be the very first video, or the very first battle we do in here. Let's see. Yeah. I think because once you touch somebody with this UI Goku, like, you just go on a rampage, because he has double card draw speed and he's covering all. Like, he can't really do much. The key reduction by Pan actually is pretty annoying, but this Goku has a lot of key recovery, and we have our main ability to give us, what, like 50 key back? I actually didn't go for it. Okay, interesting. Probably, looking back at this, I probably should have just went for it, huh? Got him with the tackle. Yeah, and again, we still have cover null, so we can't really do much. Now I go for the main. Yeah, because anybody's dead to this now. Nice, we get his UI out of the way. That's perfect. He gets caught by that strike. Yeah, that's game. That windscreen is so good. All right, so that was the first match. We're going to go ahead and continue not cutting. We'll head into... Yeah, there is battle rank 66. So we started at battle rank 66, and if you notice, we're already at 1016, rank 1016 in the world. Usually the way it works is you get to battle rank 70, and then from that point forward, you're fighting to get into the top 1000. And then once you get into the top 1000, you hit God rank. But the way God rank works is you have to be both in the top 1000 and you have to be battle rank 70. So you have to fulfill both conditions. So this season, I guess there's a lot less people playing than normal, because I actually hit top 1000 way before I got to rank 70. All right, so this guy's running, looks like it's just God Key, right? I guess. Yeah, I mean, is he gonna use the green Vegeta? I don't remember this at all. Oh, he uses, okay. Interesting. I don't really know. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I mean, what is this just supposed to be God Key with the Super Saiyan 4s, but the Super Saiyan 4 is not the leader slot? Like, it's very strange. I don't really know what he's going for here. That's fine. Again, the main goal here is just to get the wow, we won by 1 there. Is just to get the Mafuba off with Roshi, and then from that point, we just overwhelm the opponent with pressure, because reducing their amount of vanishing engages from 3 to 2 is just so important. It's so big. I thought he would go for the sides up there, which is why I went for the strike. Look at our hand. It's just 3 green cards. Because remember, both Roshi and the Goku, they both force draw a green card upon first entry. So, actually, Goku might be when the enemy switches, I think, actually. Roshi's on first entry. He has a green, yeah, that's just... there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, this character has a green card in that spot, like, you just have a combo started. But yeah, we cover change him with Goku here, and... Do I use these green cards here? I don't remember how I did this. Yeah, we do, because we can get our Vanish back. You pop 2 of these. Oh yeah, because he had no Vanish there. Okay, that was a good play. And then I do this. Unfortunately, we had to delete our hand, but I'm trying to chain this into a Roshi Mafuba is what I'm trying to do here. So if we do this, we can go into Roshi and use it. Yeah, that's so good. Now we seal his Goku, so we no longer have to worry about the revival character being able to eat our Rising Rush later on. This is, I mean, we win. We won right here. That Goku's main ability, giving him Cover Null, like the fact that we could utilize that to go into Roshi and successfully use the Mafuba, like he can't do much here. He's dead because he just switched out of Gogeta, and now 17 just comes in and sweeps up the Super Saiyan 4s. And now we go back into Goku, and it's just a 3v1 versus Gogeta, and we almost have our rush ready. Like, how does he compete with this? What does he do here? As good as Gogeta Blue is, I mean, he's not gonna 1v3 this. And then once we kill Gogeta Blue, all he has left is the Revival Goku, who's good, but again, I don't think he's, you know, a character on the level of being able to just 1v3, I guess, my team here. I go with this just for like the Dragon Ball. Which I don't really care if he does this. Now what I do is I just float up and rush. Because if I rush from mid-range, he could match my rush with his. But if I rush from close range, he can't match my rush with his, which is why I do that. Our hand was awful, so I really had no other choice but to do this. Full blast hand with the Gogeta, where his gauge is fully built up. We really had no choice there. So we end up hitting him with the rush here, and he is taken out. And from this point forward, it's just going to be going through the motions to get rid of the Revival Goku. It's just the Mafuba is I'm very confident in saying the Mafuba is the strongest mechanic in the game. It's the strongest like ability in the game, just period. I have no idea how they thought it was balanced. I don't know who approved it. It's just ridiculous. And then UI Goku. I'm actually pretty surprised that we got 2 UI Gokus out back-to-back matches here. It is, I guess, fairly uncommon to see this character like every match. I mean, I would say you see him like 2/3 of the time, maybe half of the time, something like that. But this character, you guys have to understand like what makes this character so annoying, right? It's the fact that not only does he have a revive, but his first life prior to the revive is actually really tanky. It's not some like, you know, dinky character you can just one-shot. You know, compared to like Revival Gohan and these characters that like have like a really, I don't know the word, like a really fragile first life prior to the revive going off. Like this Goku is not that way at all. So his ability to be able to tank decently well prior to his revival, on top of the fact that he gets the UI gauge post revival, his ability to just stall time, like he is really, really annoying to deal with. Like people are asking like, oh, like how come they didn't give him this or give him that post revive? Because yeah, you can take a look at his UI kit like post revive, and like his second unique ability, the entire thing is just the gauge. He does have a very strong first unique ability because, you know, a lot of those abilities are timed, and he gets like double card draw speed and cover and all stuff like that. I still, by the way, I made this comment in his 14-star showcase. I still don't think those buffs should be timed when he goes to UI. I think they should just be permanent. But like this is a character where if they had actually gone out of their way to give him way more than they did, and they made him like just absolutely busted crazy in UI, you know how many people would be complaining about this unit? I think he's perfectly fine how he is. I think they gave him more than they did, and they give him some like, I don't know, some other additional like super strong abilities, and things would get out of hand very quickly. And keep in mind, like this isn't even an exceptionally good meta for this Goku, and the only reason why is just because he's continuously having to go up against Gogeta Blue. Like, you guys will see, Gogeta Blue and 17 probably the 2 most frequent characters I'm fighting in this video here, which is fine because I mean there's a lot of really good blue units right now, but with how many good blue units that exist in the game right now, and how many good blue units that are, you know, usually ran in top ranks here, it's just like Gogeta Blue is just omnipresent. Like literally, if you fight a team without Gogeta Blue, like you've actually hit the lottery in most cases, I feel like. So this guy actually, did he even have, he had 17 on his team, right? He actually didn't even bring 17. That's very odd. I feel like you, if you have 17 on your team, you just always bring him. Like there's no reason not to just bring him every match. But yeah, let's see how this goes. We hit him with the blue card just to grab the extra green there. I think for 17, it is pretty important to get his gauge fully built up just because the extra vanish is just so ridiculous. The one other thing to remember with Roshi, and actually, I'm pretty ashamed that I forgot to mention this in his like initial breakdown video, but this green card effect, this immobilization effect, is actually directly countered by 17 because 17 gives the entire team, look at that damage from Roshi, by the way. 17 gives the entire team one, I think it's one charge of being immune to like, what is it? Like I forget what the actual term is, like negative buff effects or debuff effects or whatever it's called. Yeah, and you can see I was immune right there. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. If the enemy has a 17 on their team, you can still use the green card because you can use it as like a sub count reduction mechanic, but you're not going to be able to immobilize the enemy with it. And so you always have to be aware that like there's a chance the enemy just charges right at you or sidesteps right away or something like that, like after your immobilization goes off, because they're actually not going to be immobilized by it. So that is a pretty important thing to remember if you're going to be using Roshi in like semi-competitive ranks, like going for God rank and stuff like that. So we did actually end up getting the revive here off. I popped my main ability with Goku, so he could not switch to Gogeta, otherwise I could have just rushed him because we had cover null active here. Let's see what he does here now. Okay, he rushes, which I don't really understand. And he sidesteps, so now we can just rush him. Yeah, so I mean, this is done. If you waste your rush like that in this level of competitive play, like, you can't win, really. So we take out this Goku, and from this point forward, we still have the Mafuba available. With the Mafuba, it's really important that you don't pop it, like, as a stop time effect. You really need to make sure that you're actually going to land the Mafuba when you pop his main ability, because that's literally, like, half of the value of this Roshi character is getting the Mafuba off. One other thing to remember about it as well is it doesn't have blast armor. So here, I think I actually killed this Roshi with the Mafuba, yeah. I used it a bit more liberally right here. And the only reason why I used it a bit more liberally is because we already had an enemy on his team dead. So I figured, like, if we can just press this and catch him in a sidestep, then, like, we win instantly. I went with the strike there because there's nothing else I could do. Like, I didn't have my vanish and I couldn't switch, so I just pressed it. Now we are kind of in a bad spot because 17. Actually, this is not a good spot for him to draw that extra blast, but we do get our gauge filled up here. If we didn't draw that extra blast, we could have just killed him with the ultimate, assuming he sidestepped there, but it's fine. I mean, we have a pretty much full health team. We have 5 lives remaining on our characters. Like, it's not much this guy can do. I'm pretty sure we have 3.1 million health. Like, we don't die to this blue card. Yeah, we live this. Actually live it pretty comfortably too. I think he gets our first life out of the way again, which is fine. So now we revive the UI. I think one thing to remember about this character as well is he actually starts with a full gauge. Starting out with a full gauge like this, it just automatically gives you a lot of extra wiggle room, right? Because like there's nothing the enemy could do really, except just like try and whittle down your gauge while your allies get their sub count, gradually reduced from time elapsing. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll probably go through one more match here, and then I will, leave the rest of the gameplay in here. Again, this video is going to be about 1 hour and 40 minutes. The entire thing is uncut, and the reason why I'm leaving the whole thing uncut is just to show that we actually did go undefeated throughout this video. That's how good this team is. We fought a lot of really good players towards the end of this video. I think I actually end up in like the top 200 or something like that because of how, like, I guess less people are playing PvP this season or whatever it is. But we do end up playing a decent amount of really, really good players. There's one match where like neither player could actually start a combo at all the entire time, and it went down to timer. But yeah, I did fight a lot of very, very good players in this video here. All right, so I think we'll make this GT match the final one with commentary. Does he bring the green Super Saiyan 4 Goku? He does not. Okay. Yeah, he brings the typical setup here. By the way, I think starting with 17 is probably just always what you want to do no matter what after running this team. And the reason is just because Goku, yeah, I mean, you guys can see, right? Like Goku having the strike cover change and then Roshi drawing the green card on entry, I think is pretty important here. He has a green card. Yeah, I mean, this is, I've said this a million times, but this is my least favorite unit in the game to fight. I hate fighting the Tag Force. I hate them. But yeah, I mean, look how well this guy tanks this. Like, this is a revival character, and he's tanking like a fully charged up blue card from Tag Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, that's impressive. This guy's like multiple Zenkai buffs as well. And then we go back in 17. We can tank Vegeta. We can get our gauge built up here. He goes into his 17. I'm pretty tempted to... I think I should go into Roshi here, do I? One more hit, and then I can go into Roshi, right? No, I don't go into Roshi. Green? No green. Oh yeah, because I guess he forgot I already had my gauge built up. And now we go with the Mafuba. I don't go with the Mafuba. Go with that. I pressed that too late. That was actually a misplay by me. I gotta go for the green again. Because you can't ult this character unless they're immobilized like this. Okay, so now that he didn't switch, I could go for the Mafuba because he does reduce sub count on allies by 10 when you use an ult or a rush, so you have to have them mobilized if you want to seal them. So we do get the seal off on the Tag 4s, which is very good. So now, from the, I think I remember this fight. I think this actually ends up being a really annoying fight. Even though we do have their Tag 4 sealed, like, I think that was a bad play by me. What was I doing there? I should have just used the blue. All right, we go in with Goku here. We hit him with the blue just to grab the Dragon Ball. This is not going to do much damage, but whatever. I guess go for that just to get the Dragon Ball. Yeah. Bad rhythm there for me on the side step. Does he go into the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Let's see. So we kind of... Oh, he actually goes for the rush there. Okay, I don't really care about this. I was thinking about switching to Master Roshi there because I'm pretty sure he would have lived, because don't forget that 17 removed his buffs when he rushed, right? So I'm pretty sure Roshi could have lived this, but I think just to be extra safe, I wanted to ensure that we live, so I put 17. Yeah, Roshi would have lived. 3.2 million to type neutral. This guy would have not killed Roshi on that rush, but it's fine. We do have the double vanish here. Actually end up going for the blast, okay. He waited a while there. I mean, he kind of has to do those kinds of plays right now because of the fact that he can't switch into the Tag Force. All right, so now we have UI Goku. We have our rush in our hand. Obviously, I'd prefer to rush this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we'll see how it goes. That was supposed to be a tackle or a quick attack, but it turned into taps for some reason. Yeah, that was a good play by him because he knows most UI Goku players tend to sidestep after using their gauge on the tackle like that. That was a good blue card by him. This guy actually is pretty good. I think this is a good player. Just trying to be as aggressive as possible against his team, just because, again, when you have the 3v2 advantage like this, it's much more important that you're the aggressor because you have more... I don't know why I switched there. Actually, it doesn't make any sense. That was a horrible play by me. What was I doing here? I think I give up 17. This is insane. I actually give up 17 over UI Goku. Because I think UI Goku, when he still has access to a double card draw speed, he might have a better chance just to force the win here. He goes into 17. Do I just rush him? I think I probably do. Because if we rush this guy, this UI Goku can make mincemeat out of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Actually, no, I think he saves with Super Saiyan 4 here. Looking back at this, I think the better play would have been just to rush this 17 with UI Goku. I go with this because I have nothing else to do. He saves here. Yeah, he does. Okay, we get our advantage back with Roshi though because he switched. And we go for the rush. Yeah, that was... I guess he forgot that Roshi gets his vanish back because that was not a good play. This guy had been playing really well up until this point, but he makes one mistake and it's like you lose. When you're in a position like this where you can't access one of your characters because of the seal, you really can't afford to make mistakes like that because you guys see you make one mistake like that and you lose. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah, we hit him with that because last time he did the exact same play with that blue card, so I thought he would do the same thing again. He's paralyzed there, which is why I went for that blast. Now we still have our main ability with UI Goku. I think we can pop this. Right, yeah. think I go for the tackle, right? I go for the strike. Okay, because I thought I saw him sidestepping, but I guess he wasn't. Ends up taking out UI Goku here, which is actually really bad. Roshi could definitely handle this guy by his own, on his own. Let's see. Yeah, because remember, he's debuffing them as well every time he hits them with a strike and a blast. And the damage is ramping up. I think we draw green here to give us the extra key. Yeah, we do. And that's pretty much game. Because remember, Roshi does extra damage with a blue card to immobilize enemies. So, all right. We're going to wrap this one up with Roshi. And again, we will continue this video. This video has, what, like another hour and a half or something left in it. I'll put some BGM in. And again, this is uncut because we went undefeated. And I just want to show you guys that we actually did go undefeated without cutting stuff out of here. Let me know down below what you guys think of the new Universe Reps team with Revival UI Goku and Master Roshi. I think both characters are exceptional. Roshi, I think the ceiling thing might be a little bit too good, to be honest. But UI Goku, I think, is getting a lot more negative feedback than he deserves. I think is an insanely good unit. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.
かのなしまった。
お前は下がって防いでみろ。
ほいほいほいほいほい。
孫悟第7宇宙を俺の方がパワーは上だった。やれやれ、俺がやるしかない。本気で行かせてもらう。
わしがほいほいほいほい。まだ戦いは終わっておらんぞ。行くぞ。こっちだ。マフーバー。よし。こいつはどうだ。孫悟空。はっ。砕けひゅう。砕けひゅう。
オラが相手だ。
これで終わりかの。な、しまった。
ここは任せろ。
はいはいはい。これが年季の違いじゃ。
今頃になってお前と戦うとはな。想定もしていなかった。
いい試合になりそうだな。俺ショック。
俺の出番
終わってねえ。あとは俺オラが相手だ。これでとどめだ。こっちだ。ここで負けるわけねえ。
第七宇宙を守りきる。
一気に終わらせろ。そこだ。
てめえの全力をお前にぶつける。
そこだ。
よし、どうなっても知らんぞ。魔風だ。よし。
孫悟空。
オラが相手。寝てみな。交代だ。
孫悟空。これならどうだ。狭め開ける。
あとは俺に任せてくれ。
これで終わりかの。しまった。
オラがやる。オラが相手だ。よっ。行くぞ。食べてきた気がする。無駄だ。 駄だ。
そこだ。体力には少し自信がある。今頃になってお前と戦うとはな。想定もしていなかった。
ほらくっ
以上に任せとれ。
手伝ってやるか。これならどうだ。
俺が相手。一気に終わらせる。大丈夫か。俺の番。あれだ。ありゃ
孫悟空、ここは任せ。行くぞ。
大丈夫か。
まだ戦いは終わっておらんぞ。行くぞ。ね
大丈夫か。行くぞ。見してやる。覚悟しな。孫悟
これで終わりかの。しまった。
オラが相手だ。
ほいと
狭め開ける。
待てか。
17号。
うやさあコロミよ食らうがよい。
お前やるとはな。オラがやる。オラの勝ちだな。
お前の戦い方を見せてみろ。
出番だな。
師匠に任せと。ほいほいほい。
とどめだ。マセンコ。
わしでは当たったんだ。
オラが相手だ。こんなもの。
交代だ、私のとっておき。ヒュー出てみろ。
交代だ。
孫悟空覚悟しろ。
第七宇宙を守りきる。
行くぞ。
俺がやります。本気で行くぞ。
無駄だ。少しつかめてきた気がする。ここだ。
私のとっておき。
ここだ。覚悟しな。
食らえ。
ここだ。
孫悟空だ。本気で行くぞ。行くぞ。食らえ。体力には少し自信がある。来い。お前の戦い方を見せてもらう。
隠す。
力を貸して。
孫悟空、ここは任せろ。
いいかいなん 魔風馬いやよし
大丈夫かそりゃおはだ出てみな覚悟しろ一気に終わらせる一気に決めた
ここは待て。そこだ。
やるじゃないですかそこくれよそ君は足りない少し試してみますかほらほら動きが鈍くなってますよそこ
ほいほいほい
困りましたね
ほいほいほい
俺まで
これで終わりかのしまった
誰かのために戦う。仕方ない相手になってやるか。
どうした一気に終わらせる
どうなっても知らんぞ魔風馬いやよしいや
一気に行くよ。私のとっておき。任せろ。
どこまで。
何をしようが無駄だ。
俺の出番か。
掴めてきた気がする。ここだ。無駄だ。無駄だ。ここだ。
孫悟空、ここはまた行くぞ。俺の方がパワーは上だった。仕方ない。相手になってやるか。
覚悟しろ。ほら、まだ終わらない。
むぞ。魔風馬。いや。よし。
あと見てて。
ほろりよ。ほりゃ。
手伝っ
そこだ。
俺が何とかする。
くらえ。てめえ。せいや。せいや。そこだ。
本気で行くぞ。俺の方がパワーは上だったな。
一丁行くぜ。
来い、お前の戦い方を見せてみろ。
くらえ。はあ。行くぞ。言うならば。ほろりよ。ほいほいほい。おふ。さあ。おお。やるがやい。おそこじゃ。さあ。いや。おお。そこだ。
僕まで本番だよ。ダメだ。私のとっておき。
俺の出番だ。隙だらけだ。せいや。さっさと決めるぞ。せいや。はあ。そこだ。はあ。くらえ。はあ。
こんなことか。
俺の出番だ。まだ終わってね
経験はわしの方が上じゃ。行くぞ。魔風馬。いや。よし。ほい 本気を見せてみろ。
まだ終わったわけじゃないぞ。本気で行くぞ。
これで終わりかの。しまった。
びっくりわ
体力には少し自信がある。やれやれ、俺がやる。
大丈夫か。出てみな。
孫悟空手伝ってやるぞ。
まだ終わってねえ。
続きはそこだ。
オラが相手だ。俺の出番だ。よっ、覚悟した。
師匠にまとい。
俺はそこだ。
俺が相手だ。
こは任せろ。続きをやるか。
ほら付き合いやうやほいほいほいなんじゃと
ここせややすぐやはっふっはっ行くぞ第7宇宙を守りきる。本気で行くぞ。終わりだ。消し止め食らえ。
わしが一応うや心によはめ
手伝ってやるか。大丈夫か。そこだ。俺が何とかする。本気で行くぞ。
なかなかやるじゃねえか。
一丁行くぜ。来い。お前の戦い方。これならどうだ。
大丈夫か。
は任せる。軽い怪我では済まさんぞ。続きをやるか。そこだ。そこだ。第七宇宙を守りきる。行くぞ。本気で行くぞ。終わりだ。消し止め。これならどうだ。行くぞ。くらえ。ここだ。そこだ。どうした。そんな。一丁行くぜ。やれやれ。俺がやるしかないか。俺の出番。くらえ。大丈夫か。孫悟空。無駄だ。行くぞ。
まだ戦いは終わっておらんぞ。行くぞ。魔風だ。よし。
これならどうだ。くらえ。そこだ。
オラが行く。一気に終わらせる。
孫悟空。これならどうだ。
オラが相手。行くぞ。覚悟しな。
くらえ。
ここだ。
これで終わりかの。
しまった。
続きを得た。
無駄だ。
そこだ。行くぞ。くらえ。ここだ。行くぞ。第七宇宙を守りきる。そこだ。行くぞ。本気で行くぞ。終わりだ。消し止めろ。
無駄だ。
そこだ。行くぞ。続きを。さっさと決めるぞ。くらえ。
今なここだ。
オラの勝ちだね。
一丁行くぜ。
仕方ない相手になってやるか。
まだ戦いは終わっておらんぞ。行くぞ。
大丈夫か。
マフバいや外れた。
行くぞ。
ドキヤうや
無駄だ。
さあ
無駄だ。
はいはいはい心に
オラが
あれ一気に終わらせる。あれくらえ。あれ
孫悟空
くらえ。
そこだ。無駄だ。
言うならゴードキヤほいゴーロほい
くらえ。あれ
孫悟空軽い怪我では済まさんぞ。
つやそこだ。はめくらえ。
あとは任せる。
俺が何とかする。
そこだ。そこだ。行くぞ。せや
本気で行くぞ。
終わりだ。消し止め。
くぞ。つかめてきた気がする。
誰が相手かね。ほいほい。はめはめ。覚悟するんだな。ほいここだ。はあ。た。そっ。や。そっ。そこじゃ。ほら。俺の手番だ。さあ。よっ。わしに勝つにはまだまだ甘い。